At this time, we'll call to order the regular meeting of Common Council. This is March 18th, 2025. Carrie, roll, please.
Alderperson Carpenter.
Here.
Essercon.
Here.
Gantz.
Here.
Hanson.
Here.
Cuniger.
Here.
Ledvina.
Here.
P-Rock.
Here.
Quigley.
Here.
Mayor Boyd.
I am here, thank you. Item 2, Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 3, approval of the minutes of the March 4th, 2025 Common Council meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Questions or comments? Seeing there are none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 4, public hearing to act on a request for a zoning map amendment from PI-1 PDD Neighborhood Public and Institutional District with the Planned Development District overlay to GX1 Office Residential Mixed District at 420 436 College Avenue, and from PI-1 PDD Neighborhood Public and Institutional District with the Planned Development District overlay to PI-1 Public and Institutional District at 405 410 Grant Street and 400 Grant Street, parcels WD 657, WD 646, WD 6461, and WD 6491. Will the clerk please read the notice of the public hearing?
The public notice was published in the Press Times on February 28th and March 7th, 2025.
Thank you. Recommendation from Plan Commission, Dan.
Thank you, Mayor. The item in front of you tonight is a request from St. Norbert College to make some zoning map amendment changes. As you recall, as we've gone through the new zoning code from 2023, public and institutional zoning districts are meant to be sort of a standalone zoning district for those public and institutional uses. As such, the petitioner has planned to sell off of several properties, and as such is looking to, one, make some changes to that one. So this one will include twofold. One is a zoning change from that PDD to that GX1 office residential mixed use category. The PDD component to it is something that you'll start to see over the next couple of years. When we adopted the brand new, or the new zoning code 2 years ago, we have legacy planned development districts, or PDDs, that we were unable to remove at that time because those were approved as standalone ordinances. So what Peter and our staff is going to be doing over the next few years is evaluating the probably almost nearly 100 different PDDs that we have throughout the city for their validity moving forward, meaning our new zoning code now offers an opportunity where those PDDs no longer need to exist because the underlying base zoning district accomplishes what that PDD did. This is a situation in that one. So it's kind of twofold here, changing the underlying zoning so that the properties can sell, and then 2, removing the PDD overlay as part of that one. So at the Plan Commission meeting, Plan Commission heard from staff, the petitioners, and staff did let the Plan Commission know that several students asked questions about it during that time, but they were reassured that the sales of the property wouldn't happen until after the school year. So with that one, the Plan Commission unanimously recommended approval.
Thank you. At this time, I declare the public hearing open for this item on the agenda. If someone in person or virtually wants to speak on this item, now is your time. Anyone in person want to speak on this item on the agenda while the public hearing's open on item 4? Virtually, anyone out there want to speak on this item on the agenda, just state your name. For the third and final time, while the public hearing is open on this item on the agenda, please state your name if you want to talk. I'll declare the public hearing closed and would entertain a motion. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Carpenter.
Aye.
Essercon.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Cuniger.
I won't be voting.
Ledvina.
Aye.
P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye, motion carries. She abstained?
Abstain.
With Alderperson Cuniger abstaining. Thank you. Item 5, Public hearing to act on a request to approve a zoning map amendment from PI-1 PDD Neighborhood Public and Institutional District with the Planned Development District overlay to PI-1 Public and Institutional District at 409 North Broadway Street, parcel ED 751. Will the clerk please read the notice of the public hearing?
The notice was published in the Press Times on February 28th and March 7th, 2025.
Thank you. Recommendation from Plan Commission, Dan.
Thank you, Mayor. This is kind of a very similar item that we saw, again, public and institutional, and I'm going to actually throw the zoning map amendment on the screen here. This is for what's commonly known as the White Pillars, the DePere Historical Society building. Right now, the parcel is comprised of what was historically two parcels, and there was a PDD that was established many years ago that no longer needs to exist, and so therefore to do a zoning cleanup action, combine parcels, and get it so that when they make their future improvements to that facility, that it becomes compliant. And so as a result, we're proposing to move forward with that removal of that PDD. And so that's what's in front of you here tonight, that PDD overlay. So that black box with the hashing over it was heard from the Plan Commission at the same meeting. Plan Commission heard from staff, no concerns from the public, and therefore Plan Commission unanimously recommended approval.
Thank you. At this time, I declare the public hearing open on this item on the agenda. So if someone wants to speak in person or virtually, now's your time. Anyone in person? Anyone virtually? Seeing that no one in person wants to speak, for the second time on this item on the agenda while the hearing's open. For the third and final time, anyone want to speak while the public hearing is open on item 5? Just state your name. I'll declare the public hearing closed and entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve?
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by Alderperson Ledwina. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Essercon?
Aye.
Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Coniger?
Aye.
Ledwina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye.
Carpenter?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 6, public comment upon matters not on the agenda. Comments made during the public comment period shall pertain only to the matters under the jurisdiction of the Common Council. Anyone in person or virtually want to make any public comment upon matters not on the agenda, now is your time. For the second time in person, just raise your hand or come up to the table, or virtually just state your name. Public comment upon matters not on the agenda. For the third and final time, any public comment upon matters not on the agenda, now is your time. Very good, thank you. Item 7, municipal commendation and appreciation and gratitude to Larry Delo for 22 years of service as city administrator, manager of DePere. To do this, we're going to go up front. Larry, come on.
Well, this is just fun and unexpected.
I'm glad he followed me.
You didn't read your agenda packet.
No.
I didn't know he was going to follow me, so it's worked out well.
Oh, look, they're mad.
Yes, you do. Now, I should note, you can go there, it's fine. I should note that we have in the audience, taking pictures, is his wife, Colleen, so I want to recognize Colleen Delo out there. Yeah. And then join us virtually. I know his son Adam is out there because I can see his name. So hello, Adam from Woodbury, Minnesota. And then his daughter, Izzy, could not get in virtually, but she's on the phone that the mom is holding. Izzy is in Ithaca, New York at Cornell. So neither could make it, but they're here with us right now. So is that not special? How about a big hand for the kids? Municipal commendation in appreciation and gratitude to Larry Delo for 22 years of service as city administrator, manager of DePere. Whereas Larry Delo has served with unwavering dedication as the city administrator manager of DePere for 22 years, beginning in January 2023 and retiring on March 20th, 2025. Whereas Larry's leadership has been instrumental in shaping the city's transformative growth, including spearheading the development of new public arts, revitalizing our downtown, and expanding recreation opportunities for residents. And whereas Larry's commitment to financial responsibility has played a key role in boosting DePere's property tax base by $2 billion, implementing effective budget models, and securing major investments in our community. And whereas, beyond financial and policy achievements, Larry's legacy is deeply rooted in his impact on people. His mentorship, humor, and team-oriented approach created an exceptional workplace culture where employees felt valued, empowered, and inspired to innovate. And whereas, Larry has championed initiatives too numerous to mention, impacting sustainability, recreation, public safety, infrastructure, beautification, and much, much more, helping to shape De Pere's identity as a vibrant, inclusive, and forward-thinking city for residents, businesses, and visitors. And whereas, his influence extends beyond De Pere, with numerous regional partnerships, as well as advocacy for legislative policies that strengthen municipal governance across the state. And whereas, Larry's career, spanning nearly 3 decades total in public service, has been characterized by his commitment to continuous learning and a deep belief in the power of collaboration and positive change. And whereas, Larry's influence and legacy will continue to guide the city of De Pere for many years to come, and his retirement marks the end of a remarkable era of leadership that has helped shape the city into what it is today. And now, therefore, I, James G. Boyd, Mayor of the City of De Pere, Wisconsin, by the authority vested in me, on behalf of the city's Common Council and all the De Pere citizens, do hereby commend and thank Larry Delo for his invaluable service, leadership, and commitment to our community over the past 22 years. Congratulations, Larry Delo. Should he say something? Yes.
Yes.
I'll say thank you to everybody. I really, really have appreciated the past few decades of working in government and public management, especially the last 22 years here in the city of De Pere. I think I've seen a tremendous amount of change that has been very, very positive within the community, within the organization, and also within a lot of the people that I work with day to day. So for me, the best part has been working with the individuals, the residents, the businesses, by far more than anything else. So again, I really appreciate it. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Looks like you got a lot to update on your LinkedIn profile, Larry.
Up here, how to get into it.
Yeah, Larry and LinkedIn and social media, not a thing. All right, let's move on to, I believe, item 8, correct, people? Item 8, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to approve K Distributing as beer distributor for 2025 beer gardens. I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Carpenter. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Conager?
Aye.
Ledvina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye.
Carpenter?
Aye.
Estercon?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to approve adding Voyageur Park as a summer meal program location on the east side.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson P-Rock, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? It appears there are none. That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Item 10, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to approve the park naming and renaming policy.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Quigley, seconded by Alderperson Ledvina. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
Yeah, the only concern I had in the policy was potentially allowing large donors to have their name on the park. I was just wondering if the Parks Director could talk about if this is a common practice in other cities.
Yes.
Okay.
The policy that you're looking at, we looked at, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it was somewhere between 10 and 15 different other communities. And what you are looking at is a collection of what they all have. So almost, not everyone, but most other communities have a stipulation that guides if a large donor would come calling for park naming.
And it has to be at least half of the park development, it looks like, huh?
With all the communities that have it, that had it, they actually, almost all of them identified half as the measuring stick.
All right. Still not my ideal way to name a park, but I guess I'll go along with it.
Thank you. Other questions or comments? I'm going to assume that like Kiwanis, Optimus Park, you don't know for sure how much they donated, but they must have donated something to get the name of a park, I'm assuming, correct?
Goes back a little bit
A
before
little bit
me.
further? Yeah. So it's not uncommon to name parks after financial contributors, though they may have built a shelter or something, so.
Yeah.
I think it's an option we should keep open. Larry?
Well, I was just going to add in, the one piece to think about, like when you talk about the civic groups and naming the parks after them, I'm pretty sure, at least from what I recall, most of them did some type of initial donation, but they also continued to donate year after year or periodically towards the park. So I think that's also part of what played into some of the naming.
Very good. And not, I'm not saying they're not worthy of it, I actually think they are, but I think there should be some type of contribution. Other questions or comments? All right, it doesn't appear there are any more. And all those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Item 11, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to approve waiving the fees for Celebrate to Pier Committee for the use of the Nelson Family Pavilion for Celebrate to Pier. I will make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Doesn't appear there are any. That said, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Hanson.
Aye.
Conager.
Aye.
Ledvina. Aye. P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye.
Carpenter.
Aye.
Estercon.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. I know there's some folks from Celebrate to Pier here, so thank you very much. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. Unless you have more on here. Item 12, recommendation from the Finance Personnel Committee on the current balance of excess stadium tax funds.
Move to approve?
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
Yeah, I brought this forward just because I think it's time to kind of make a decision on how to wind this balance down. I'm okay with having it be part of the annual budget process, especially since we continue to have more trickle in every year from past due taxes. I would just say, though, that I think in the budget, we need to really clearly delineate, what is being funded with this money, since there is there's only specific things that it can be used for, so.
Part of the budget. Okay. Thank you. And I was just discussing that would be part of the budget process. Nothing needed right now. Correct?
Yep.
Other questions or comments? All right. I don't see any more. That said, we have a roll call vote here, please.
Alderperson Conager.
Aye.
Ledvina. Aye. P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye.
Carpenter.
Aye.
Estercon.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 13, recommendation from Finance Personnel Committee to discontinue the ash tree replacement program due to the NEW tree grant being put on hold. I'll make a motion to approve to discontinue.
Second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Ledma, you can go first.
Did we consider asking residents to pay the full amount until funding is reinstated or we budget for it in the future?
Marty, did you get the question when you were coming up?
We have not reached out to any of the orders as of yet, because until the council makes a decision, we don't know what to tell them. I would be a little uneasy asking people to pay and hopefully get reimbursed.
I'm not saying that. If somebody really wants a tree and they're willing to pay full price, not to reimburse them, but just for them to
So
pay it up front.
our intent would be is if you vote to discontinue the program, which would be discontinue the free tree. We have a letter ready to go out tomorrow to the residents informing them of the unfortunate situation that has happened and the decision that's been made, but they can still purchase the tree at the discounted rate, which is $155, which is still cheaper than you can imagine. So we do have a letter ready to go out if that's the route that you so choose.
That's great. Thanks.
Thank you. Alderperson Hanson, I think your hand was
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, this is unfortunate, but I mean, it's really the only thing we can do. I think it's a good example of the impact that cuts at the federal level can have downstream. I did appreciate, I talked to the executive director of NEW Water. It sounds like they are still very committed to the program. If they can, again, get assurances that the Forestry Service will reimburse them at some point. So hopefully, whether it's later this year or next year, we can get this program up and running again. But yeah, at this time, we're kind of boxed in, so.
Thank you. So everyone knows we will get a letter together on behalf of the city that we'll send to our representatives at the federal level, explaining that we're not happy with the route that this is taking and the benefit that this was for the residents of the city of De Pere. So we'll get something out that we'll send if in fact it's being cut because of the reasons that we think. And if not, we'll get answers from them. But we will express our displeasure on this particular item.
Thank you.
Questions or comments? Alderperson Carpenter.
So that's 97 letters tomorrow? Or more?
Actually, as of about 3 o'clock, it's 111.
Okay.
Because our deadline actually was, or is March 21st. So the letters have continued to come in. We probably will even get a couple more, unfortunately, by tomorrow. So, but they'll all go out to all of those people.
Is there any chance that we can get a copy of that letter? So if we get a phone call?
Absolutely.
So
Yes, absolutely.
so I know what's in the letter or what was
Yep.
said or anything, or it kind of makes me look like a fool if you send out a letter and I don't know nothing.
We can do that.
Now, it should be noted as well, there was another pot of money, like $5,000 some dollars, that,
Well, there were two components to this. When we were originally formed by NEW, we were told that the trees that were already planted, because we submit reimbursement for over a year's time. Well, we planted trees last fall and last spring, and we had yet to submit our reimbursement yet. They informed us that that was gone too. That was in the tune of about $5,800. Well, I believe the night before the park board meeting, NEW contacted us and said they would reimburse that. So we submitted right away, and we actually got reimbursement for that already.
great. So, it's good news. So we got that part of it. Alderperson Hanson.
And that was just NEW Water being generous, right? I mean, it's their own money that they reimburse us with. It didn't come from the federal level.
Well, I didn't ask,
But that's my
but
understanding.
I that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we pay for that.
Other questions or comments? We do have a motion in a second.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? That said, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Marty, thank you. Item 14. Recommendation from Finance Personnel Committee to allow Tactical Emergency Medical Services, TEMS, medics to utilize firearms when deployed on the SWAT team.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson P-Rock, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? I'm going to make one comment because I can. Chief Matzke's out there, and generally when a department head retires, I try to include it in the budget address because we have enough time and morning. This is not the case. This is also Chief Matzke's last meeting as well. However, I'm going to say a few things as part of this, and I think it's okay. Chief Matzke, honored with 40 years of leadership and service. De Pere Fire Rescue's Chief Alan Matzke is retiring after 40 years of exceptional service, leadership, and dedication to public safety in De Pere. Chief Matzke began his career at De Pere Fire Rescue in 1985 as a part-time firefighter before becoming full-time in 1990. Over the years, he rose through the ranks, serving as firefighter, paramedic, lieutenant, captain, and assistant chief before becoming chief in 2016. His leadership has shaped the department in countless ways, ensuring it remains at the forefront of emergency response and firefighter safety. Under his guidance, the department modernized emergency protocols, enhanced training standards, and strengthened interdepartmental collaboration. His selflessness, foresight, and dedication have made a lasting impact, not just for the department, but on the entire De Pere community. Thank you, Chief Matzke, on behalf of everyone here and the citizens of De Pere for your outstanding leadership of 40 years of service. Congratulations, Chief Matzke.
Thank you for the kind words, and thank you to all of you for being supportive. It's been a wonderful to serve the city. I can't ask for any better treatment as far as professionalism and support than I got from everyone here in city government. So thank you. It's been wonderful. It's bittersweet for me to leave. It's time. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much. We do have a motion and a second. Any additional discussion or comments? All right, seeing there are no more, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, both of you.
He has one more.
Item 15, recommendation from Finance Personnel Committee to award Project 2421 for Fire Station Storage Shed to RJM Construction in the amount of $197,900 and increase bonding for the project by an additional $68,000.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Pere, seconded by Alderperson Ledmana. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Carpenter.
I'll wait for Al to get up there. I look at the picture on this map. Is that garage going to be facing Grant Street? Off the, what side of the building?
9th Street. So when you pull in the parking lot, you'd pull straight into the garage.
Okay, so when you come in off of 9th Street, then the garage doors are going to be by your driveways?
Yes, set back from there's the generator shed there, set right behind that. So the first
Okay.
row of parked cars,
Yes.
it would be in line with just behind that first row of parked cars.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Other questions or comments? Seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Ledvina,
Aye.
Pere,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Esther Khan,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Conager.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 16, recommendation from the Board of Public Works for installation of new utility service lines to vacant lots.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Ledmana. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. I forget that sometimes. Item 17, recommendation from the Board of Public Works on award of contract 2501, sewer and water relay and street resurfacing to Jossart Brothers in the amount of $1,798,868.90.
Move to approve?
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Quigley. Discussion or comments?
I didn't make that motion.
Oh, who made the motion?
I did.
I apologize. Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by
Hanson,
Alderperson Quigley. You guys sound really similar tonight.
Because he was so close to me before.
All right, that said, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Pere,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Esther Khan,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Conager,
Aye.
Ledvina.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 18, recommendation from the Board of Public Works on award of contract 2503, sewer lining to Visu-Sewer LLC in the amount of $530,264.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Motion by Alderperson Carpenter,
Okay.
seconded by me. Any discussion or comments? All right, seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Esther Khan,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Conager,
Aye.
Ledvina,
Aye.
Pere.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 19, recommendation from the Board of Public Works on award of contract 2515, sewer televising to Speedy Clean in the amount of $57,280.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Alderperson P-Rock, seconded by
Carpenter.
Alderperson Carpenter. Discussion or comments? There are none. Roll call vote, please.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye.
Alderperson Carpenter?
Aye.
Estercon?
Aye.
Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Conager?
Aye.
Ledvina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Recommendation from the Sustainability Commission to approve operating 2025 Farmers Market Sustainability Booth.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Gantz, seconded by Alderperson Quigley. Discussion or comments? All right, seeing there are none. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Item 21, recommendation from the License Committee on an application for a Class B fermented malt beverage and Class B intoxicating liquor license for Dina Duarte-Reyes, LLC, El Bistro Taco, 400 Reese Street, Suite M, Agent Dina Duarte-Reyes, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? I still go with sweet sometimes. Seeing there are none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Four, near the college.
Item 22, Resolution 2529, supporting the continuation of the Warren Knowles-Gaylord Nelson Stewardship Program.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by Alderperson Ledmina. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
So it says that this resolution is going to go to the governor, DNR secretary, and the legislature. Just wondering what specific legislators it's going to.
Who's this from? Marty?
I'm sorry.
Come to the table, please.
Come to the table.
Yeah, we're probably going to say those that represent us.
Just
but you might say
representative here?
differently. But I'll
Okay, that's what I
defer to
figured.
him.
What was the question?
What state legislators is this resolution going to go to?
I don't know. So where this stemmed from, the Wisconsin Park and Rec Association has a legislative body. They are reacting to some internal commentary, if you will, about there's some representatives that are targeting Knowles-Nelson Stewardship to eliminate it. So to try to cut that off, WPRA is rounding up support from around the state to send it into everybody. So that's where this is stemming from. So who it's specifically going to be sent to and targeted, I think they're going to send it to all of our reps throughout the state.
And Carrie, Wright, I think you would agree. I think sometimes when we've had this in the past, it's gone out to our local representatives. I think we talked about that. So in this case, it would be Representative Franklin and then State Senator
Wall.
Jamie Wall.
Yeah, but then we'll also send it to WPRA, which is collecting all of the support letters, and they will be forwarding
Okay.
them as well.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you. Other questions or comments? All right. Seeing there are no more, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Carpenter?
Aye.
Estercon?
Aye.
Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Conager?
Aye.
Ledvina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye. Motion carries, thank you. Resolution 2530, rescinding Resolution 2519 and authorizing agreement with Swamico Trap LLC, 2025 pond trapping services.
Motion
make
to
a-
approve.
And I'll second. Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by me. Discussion or comments? All right, seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Estercon?
Aye.
Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Conager? Ledvina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye.
Carpenter?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 24, Resolution 2531, approving the annual report on the Municipal Separate Storm Sewer System, MS4, permit and a submission to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Gantz?
Aye.
Hanson?
Aye.
Conager?
Aye.
Ledvina?
Aye.
P-Rock?
Aye.
Quigley?
Aye.
Mayor Boyd?
Aye.
Carpenter?
Aye.
Estercon?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 25, Resolution 2532, authorizing stormwater line and sanitary sewer easements, Fox River State Trail, ED 80-3.
Move to approve?
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Ledvina, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments?
I just have a question.
Alderperson Ledvina.
When is Brown County resurfacing the Fox River Trail?
This summer.
Like,
This summer.
okay. I didn't know that was happening. I knew they were fundraising for it.
I didn't hear what's up.
Cool.
Thank you, Scott. Other questions or comments? All right, seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Hanson,
Aye.
Conager,
Aye.
Ledvina,
Aye.
P-Rock,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Estercon,
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 26, Resolution 2533, rescinding property tax, parcel ED 7151.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by me. Discussion or comments? Seeing there is none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Conager,
Aye. Sorry.
Ledvina,
Aye.
Hold them, Marty.
P-Rock,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Estercon,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 27, Resolution 2534, establishing non-lapsing funds as of December 31st, 2024. I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
Question for Pam. We have two line items, one for unspent project streetscape, unspent project public art initiative, and then another line item, 44,540 excess stadium tax proceeds. It says unspent projects including public art initiative and streetscape project. So it seems like the unspent public art and streetscaping is in there twice.
That would be my typo. I initially had it all as one line, and I decided I should probably separate the projects. So that 44,000 is just the unobligated, what we just discussed earlier with the stadium tax amount that'll be discussed during the next budget process.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And then I got to ask Larry a question on his last meeting.
Absolutely. Please, make it a good one.
So Larry is leaving us $15,412 for branding initiatives. It says it will be completed in 2025. Just wondering if we have specific projects in mind yet for that, or if that's something that the new city manager will decide.
Andy has a list of projects that he's identified as the communications manager and working with various staff on branding initiatives. So I think most of that has been spoken for, but yes, the city manager would get involved with that as well, the new one.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Yep, good question. Good answer. Other questions or comments? All right, seeing there are no more, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Ledvina,
Aye.
P-Rock,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Estercon,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Conager.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 28, Resolution 2535, approving reclassification of part-time accountant position to Assistant Finance Director position using unassigned reserves.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Conager, seconded by Alderperson Quigley. Questions, comments we have? Anybody?
I mean, I'll bring it up.
Alderperson Ledvin, no.
Sorry. I just
That's
want to
fine.
point out just a discrepancy in the position and why it was created in the first place.
Do you want to speak?
I mean, I can speak to it, or you
Yes.
can. I just think to be transparent, it should be explained because it's not going to be reflected in the minutes then.
Sure. So I think what Shayna is referring to, what does it say in the memo? I have to find where it says it. I didn't bring my glasses. This is a problem.
Here you go.
Pam, where is it in here?
First paragraph.
I know it is.
Do you want me to read the whole thing that she said, or are you just trying to find one part of it?
Did you try squinting?
I'm doing that if you can see, yeah.
I can explain it. The position in your memo states that it was a a request for a full-time position, but due to budget constraints, that it was only allowed to be filled as an 18-hour per week position, but it was actually to fulfill the remainder of the previous clerk treasurer's request to go to part-time to 80%. So the position wasn't created to address a gap in need in the department. It was created to address the gap in a position that wasn't going to be worked full-time anymore.
Sure. So Shayna found a memo back from 2017 when we created decreased the hours for the clerk treasurer position from 100% down to 80%, and reminded me that when we did that, the previous finance director created this temporary accountant position. So certainly I apologize, I misspoke on that and don't remember that piece of it. But I do want to clarify something. I do remember our former finance director talking about there's a significant need to have an accountant in the department. And our auditors in the past had mentioned that in a perfect world, our structure would be having an assistant finance director. So I think it was a combination of, obviously, the change of the structure from 100% down to 80%. And certainly that's not what the memo says back from 2017. But Larry probably recalls that there's been things brought up with the auditors through the years of, in a perfect world, we would have an assistant finance director given the size for the city. So we tried to limp along with an accountant position for a number of years. It was a part-time position, 18 hours a week, as we indicated, and unfortunately that individual has decided to move on. And rather than fill it in the same capacity, particularly because there's more of a need now more than ever due to some number of different projects in the department, we just felt it's the best time to kind of change the structure once and for all. So,
Anything to comment, Larry?
No.
You should note also what the payment structure will look like as far as the hit to unassigned reserves and how it's spread out. You want to just explain that as well, too?
Yeah, so the amount that's listed there for unassigned reserves is just the general fund portion. So the current position is split 50% to the general fund, 25% water, and 25% sewer.
Okay, so the hit on this position, if added, would be, I think I see $34,107.50, correct? Okay, just so everyone's aware, listening and here as well, too. Other questions or comments? Alderperson Carpenter.
So I don't know how to put this fairly. So if this has been requested for more than 1 year, the accounting people said this should have been done, that we should have had a full staff instead of what we had. Why didn't this come to the budget in our budget time, except we already had an employee in there and I understand the employee's working. So you didn't want to tell that employee they got to work full-time. If we make this a full-time position, you're out of a position. That's how I'm going to kind of just put it, not sugarcoating it.
Want me to address?
sure, you can.
Larry?
Okay. So when this came up, I think the impetus obviously was the resignation of the part-time, employee that was in the part-time position. We have had, as far as going back to what the auditors have stated, it hasn't been that, yes, you should have a full-time position. It was more so that you should have a second accounting position, because Pam is an accountant. Mm-hmm. And we do have one other accounting position, but she manages payroll, so it's a little bit different, but we do use some of that expertise as well. But it really was to have somebody as another accountant so that we can split apart some of the tasks just for more of a checks and balances within the organization. Smaller organizations don't typically have them. As you grow, you start splitting those things out, and that's really what they were looking at more so from whether or not you need a position that's full-time. They felt we needed to get somebody that would be an accountant that would then be another check and balance within the flow of cash and everything else that goes on. So to make that occur, when this position became vacant, there was also a workload issue in general in the department, where we felt that we've grown to the point that at this point, if the position did become vacant, we'd probably bring it forward for a request. And so that's really what's occurred at this time. It just fell into the timing and the gap. It wasn't that we had planned in this last budget to put in a full-time position and push that person out. It was really more so it just kind of all fit together now, and that's why it's being asked.
And that was, my question was as to if it was a need before, maybe we should have addressed it, but I guess it's being addressed now, so that's my point out of it. If there's a need, we should get the need done. If there's no need, then you don't you get rid of things. That's just how I would like to say it.
Thank you. Thank you for comments and questions. Other questions and comments we have? All right, I'm not seeing any more. That said, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Pirog,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Esser Khan,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Cuniger, Ledvina.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 29, Resolution 2536, authorizing transfer of $25,279.79 from unassigned reserves for overhire of one firefighter for 2024.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Pirog, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? All right, seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Esser Khan,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Cuniger, Ledvina,
Aye.
Pirog.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Up next, future agenda items. Does anyone have anything? Alderperson Hanson.
Yep, I have two. First one is we've had some vandalism and graffiti issues at the Fox Point boat launch. So staff did put up kind of a makeshift security camera, and I had somebody call me who was concerned that it looked kind of suspicious. It might be a private camera. So I think we need to consider using unassigned reserves to install a normal or a regular security camera system like we have at other parks. And then my second one is I was contacted by a constituent who is the president of the board of directors for Wello, W-E-L-L-O. They're a local nonprofit. And they are working on addressing food insecurity. They recently purchased a refrigerated food truck that they are going to use to bring vegetables directly from local farmers to schools and organizations for distribution in the community. She did note that our license fees for food trucks are significantly higher than other surrounding municipalities. So my first request is that we take a look at the fees for food trucks. And then she also pointed out that they're kind of in an undefined category because they're not going to be doing any food prep or food sales. It's just whole food distribution. So I think we need to consider creating a separate category that has a smaller fee for those types of food trucks, that are different than the standard food trucks where they sell food and prepare it.
Thank you. So it's kind of really three things, but as far as we can tell, everything goes to finance. So they have
Okay.
that down, okay? Good, good. Other questions, other future agenda items?
Yeah.
That was plenty, so you don't have to have any more. That'll be fine. Up next, I will make a motion to adjourn for Larry's last meeting.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Ledvina. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We're officially adjourned. We're done.